Citizen Television.
Greetings and welcome to the Planetary Persuader forecast for Friday, April 5th. Friday, April 2nd. Pardon me. Friday, April 2nd, 2021. Looking at the sky today, I would see the moon in the constellation of Sagittarius. And the part of Sagittarius that the moon is in is a lunar mansion known as Purvashada. Now, Purvashada is ruled by Venus. Yeah. And moon's going to go void of course tonight at 10:24 p.m. But, let's talk Purvashada for a second here. Purvashada, ruled by Venus in the constellation... No. Sorry. I was wrong. Moon is in... the constellation of Scorpio, actually, and it's the lunar mansion known as Jyeshta, which is right before that center of the Milky Way galaxy. And then on Saturday it goes into Mula, which is the root. So today we with the moon in Jyeshta, which is the oldest sister. It's ruled by Mercury. Its ruling deity is Indra, the god of gods, always first in a fight. There's an ambition, there's a thing about seniority, and it's about really wanting to manifest and get what you deserve. Now, one of the mythologies about Jyeshta is that the older sister was actually Lakshmi's older sister named Alakshmi, and she sacrificed all her earnings so her sister could do really well and be great and be this benefic goddess that she is. So I thought, wow, people that make sacrifices for other people that they can be great, there's something like that is in Jyeshta. I really believe that. I see that. And because by later on this afternoon, moon's going to go from sidereal Scorpio to sidereal Sagittarius, or Vedic Scorpio, Vedic Sagittarius. It's going to go into what we call the Gandanta, the knot. So there's a little bit of a tension as we're leaving a water sign into a fire sign this week, and we're just kind of like chilling down after a full moon weekend last weekend and a lot of weird tension, and we're just trying to keep it all chill and rational and wonderful. All right. So with that said, we are going to go through every single sign of the zodiac. And Western astrology, moon, of course, is in Sagittarius today, and it's going to go into Capricorn tomorrow morning at 1:13 a.m. So it'll be Capricorn moon in Western astrology all week. Now, for you, my good friend Aries, we've got ourselves a Venus and Sun in the first house, so you're all about the love, You could use a little more love. Venus is making her great escape now, so she's not she's not going to be quite as burned by the sun by the end of the week. But they're pretty close still. So there's still, Sun and Venus are kind of moving together, so she's in combustion, so you're not able to see her yet in the sky. And, like in love life, that can be hard. It can be a burnout. The sun's doing good because the sun's exalted. But the sun also needs to pay attention to higher learning and things like that. So That's important too. All right. So, with that said, Aries, welcome once again. Welcome to your horoscope. And what I want to do here, turn that off. Okay. And so you're ready for love. You're transforming the way you view your career and work. This weekend, there'll be more of a focus on work. Mars in the third house gives courage. And it makes you curious about trying a lot of new things, especially with the North Node there. So that is still there. And this week, we're kind of in that more place where most of the planets are on one side of the horoscope. So we're trying to make room to make things better for everybody. And since the moon is kind of been with the South Node, we've kind of just experienced a little bit of weird karma. And we want to honor that. And we also want to go into Taurus. So, greetings Taurus, welcome your horoscope. So, now I would say that, Venus still close to the Sun, still burnt out in the 12th house. It's this place of loss. And you feel like you've really done a lot. But like I warned you last week, you just don't want to be part of your own undoing right now. And with Mars, with the North Node, it's like you feel kind of edgy around what your values are. Edgy around your family. Needing maybe to work on how your neck feels, if you need dental work, all that kind of thing. But, your career is pretty solid as far as like what you have going on. And actually this weekend be really good for you to travel, take a little trip and just enjoy yourself, That would make things go so much further. Call your dad, make a connection with him if he's still around. Here we go. Over to the land of Gemini. Well, greetings Gemini, welcome to your horoscope. How do we put this? How do we want to make this happen? One of the things, like when the North Node's in your first house, you feel this sense of displacement, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Hey, is this really me? Should I be doing this? I'm not sure. Something feels sort of wackadoodle here. I'd like things to be better, but I'm just not sure what's happening. But you know what? I'm going to do it on my own. I know I can do this because Mars is giving you confidence. You're like, yeah, I'm going. I'm making it happen. And overall, things were pretty good. It overall worked out okay. Most of the things. Right now, you're working on social connections that'll help benefit you and take you to a higher place. Did Mercury go into Aries yet? Well, yes, it will on Monday or Sunday night. So let's take a little looky here. Yeah, Mercury is going to go into Aries actually Saturday night. So people will be more direct about their communication. I think that overall is a good thing. We want people to be direct. And the 11th house is an intelligent house, and actually Mercury going in there could even bring you some money. Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, no, both 11th and 2nd house are good for shaking your moneymaker. And Aries time is overall kind of a freeing, good time karma for you. So it's not like super oppressive, and you're learning new things with Saturn and Jupiter in the 9th house. And I mean, it's going to overall be fun. That's what I'm going to say. The weekend, I'd say lay low. It's 8th house. You want to study astrology or something, or tarot while you're at home, magical arts. That's cool. Tantra, anything like that's good. Sexy with your loved one, but maybe you'll be dealing with sudden death or other losses. You kind of have to be ready for anything. And then we go to Cancer. Greetings, Cancer, and welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, no, I see it. It's a time for you to work on your career, launch it off in a new way, in a better way, get ready for things to open up in a more positive way, and you're going to be on top of your game. Now, the moon going into Capricorn this weekend is kind of good for you because that's like a romantic house for you. It can bring love, it can bring kind of peacemaking ability, and you like that. You want that. This has been a year for a lot of transformation in your life, so you're having to leave a lot of old stuff behind. I mean, you're looking good at the workplace, and that's positive. And but you might have some kind of irrational psycho killer stalker, and you just really need to keep that person at bay. In fact, I know somebody, having this kind of problem. Don't take it personal, Don't make any assumptions. Always do your best and be impeccable with your word. But you're overall looking good at work, and you just need to stay on that spiritual path to keep things on the upfall, because there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot on your shoulders right now. All right. Well, greetings, Leo, and welcome to your horoscope. So, I mean, it hasn't really changed a lot from last week, except for the moon, being in Sagittarius Friday today. It's kind of a good day, happy celebrating day. I mean, I think like this weekend, it's better for doing volunteer work or work around the house. That's going to bring something a lot more hopeful for you. There's also Neptune. And in the 8th house, it brings more information, more curiosity about the spiritual. Mars and Venus, Sun and Venus rather, together in the 9th house. It's a place where, you can improve the relationship you have with your father. You could see why he might have been overbearing, and, people got burnt out around that. But also, he might have created some lovely art. And maybe you have a guru that's an artist or an art teacher, and that's working out really well for you right now to appreciate that person. And you're getting more clear communication. That's better. I mean, work's still, what it is. It's a mixed bag. It's full of surprises. The 11th house, for Mars and Rahu, it's like there's a lot of people that are in like some position of leadership and stuff, and they're motivated by other causes to bring you whatever information there is. What I've found is like when people are in fear and they have an agenda. This is it, folks. Fear and an agenda, if you don't fit their agenda, you're suddenly the enemy. They don't want to negotiate with you. They don't want to convince you. They'd rather call you an idiot, and they don't care. As much as they do care because of their fear, they're more concerned about being right and how proud they can be of themselves for calling you an idiot and not doing the right thing. Which is love, be patient. Don't just like whack your baby because it fell down learning how to walk. You don't go, you're an idiot, you're not a good baby, you just didn't learn how to walk on your first try or your second or third or fourth. You don't do that to people. And if we could treat each other with the gentleness of babies, we'll be better. That's the real truth, and I don't think a lot of people don't get that, but that's okay. You do, Leo, because you like babies. All right, so greetings, Virgo, and welcome to your horoscope. I mean, and Virgo's the one who's kind of like there. Virgo's the Dutch boy with his finger in the dike. Virgo is the sex worker. Virgo is the old man or old woman on the mountain out there meditating. Virgo's the untouched, is a wilderness. And in that wilderness, there's so many messages. There's so many really deep things that happen. There's so much clarity. And most people are way far away from that clarity. And Virgo's got questions. Do you read the book, The Emperor's New Clothes? Virgo's a little boy that says, hey, that king is naked. Oh my God. He's saying what everyone else is afraid to say. And that's really the moment that we're at in history, Virgo. And I mean, if you don't feel comfortable with getting some foreign substance injected in your body, I don't think you need to do that. I mean, you could still stay masked and socially distanced, and that's okay. But, if you're feeling like, my God, this makes me a lab rat for Big Pharma, I mean, I want people to be healthy, and I totally appreciate and respect people who do get poked, to keep everybody safe. But, if you feel like in your gut and your intuition saying, I can't do this to myself, then I respect you for that. And there's no reason I want anybody to be harmed. I mean, yes, it's a rarity, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's face it, folks. There's a lot of really good press that some people have and a lot of really bad press that some things have. But I think we're going to have to dig deeper than who's saying the hurrahs, the applauds, and the boos. We have to get to the roots of things. And I'll tell you, the one thing I've learned, and this is one thing Virgos know so well, nature bats last. And when you go against nature, you're going to get problems. All right. So we go to Libra. Yeah. So greetings, Libra. Welcome to your horoscope. So nice to have you here. It's a nice week, So Sun, Venus, Mercury now, too, joins your 7th house. So you're kind of like cruising in the eye of the hurricane is how I look at it. You're you're really being a sweetheart. You're being a negotiator. And I really believe that this is a time where we need negotiation more than ever. And kindness, I mean, we're a society that has done most everything by force. We didn't say, oh, hi Native Americans, we want to live here on your land and you don't mind, do you? There's no real need for us to burn your village, women and children and men and kill everybody. No, there's no need. No, that's not what happened. No, they did. They killed. And they didn't ask. They took. And this is the karma we're dealing with. So when people might be surprised if they're getting poisoned, I mean, this is a society that brought smallpox blankets to First Peoples. Suddenly there's a mass shooting. Well, I mean, there were mass shootings at the hand of the cavalry to Native people all over the United States, especially the Midwest, the Rockies, the West Coast. Horrible things happened. All right? There were peaceful Indians. Yeah. There were people beaten down, and they knew to be enough to be scared of people with guns. And you like to bring justice and fairness, and I think that's your whole thing. And so right now, the moon's moving this week, and by the end of the week, the moon will be in your 5th house. But and that's going to help with like long-term creative projects for you. But a lot of it's you're meeting other people's needs, and sometimes you're going to have to just pull back, chill out, and take care of yourself, because this could get a little overwhelming. All right, so we go to Scorpio. Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope. Okay. It's like we're in the middle of this Aries stuff, and it's like for Scorpios, it's like Aries time is like, yeah, this is kind of like me, but something's missing. There's this other element that's missing. It's and it moves really fast and impulsively. It's kind of scary. It's like I don't move unless there's a real reason, and when I move, I move. I mean, fires like Aries can cause devastation. Water on storms like Scorpio can cause devastation too. I don't really know which is worse. I know there's worse air quality when there's fires, that's for sure. So, I mean, for you, it's about keeping your peace. So you want to act on other people's property and stuff. It's best not to do. It's best to just let other people have their power. Even though you're really feeling lusty, like, whoa, You're probably especially lusty for foreign people right now. Oh, that guy with the accent, he just turns me on. Or that, oh my God, look at that babe from, Thailand that just landed here, or whatever. That's just kind of the way it works sometimes. And you're kind of like working on your own stuff, and it's easy to get burnt out about what you need to do in your duties, but just keep doing it. Just keep working on it because you're making progress. And right now, when you help others, you're making good karma. It's going to make things a lot easier in the long run for everybody. You'll have an easier, October, easier September if you do good works now. And that's really, and yeah, relationships are kind of touch and go, and people are just nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right. So, greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, we're starting out this week with the moon in your first house this weekend, rather Friday, and so you've had a couple of days to feel the love, and Aries is your fifth house. I mean, that is feeling the love. That's where the love action happens for you. You do the best with Aries energy of any sign in the zodiac. So it's good. And what I'm seeing here is Mars and North Node in the seventh house. And I just want you to know that relationships are not easy, and sometimes people come off with aggression from you don't know even where or why, but it's there. And at the same time, it's like you might be trying a new approach to be a peacemaker. Maybe you're reading the works of Marshall Rosenberg and nonviolent communication, and you're doing a lot better because you become a better listener, you become a better needs detective, and you're really in a place where you want to open up your heart and share the good information, share the wealth with others. And yeah, well, I think I want to hang out with Sagittarius this week. And the weekend could cash out for you. You might make a little money with that Capricorn moon. All right. Well, greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, I'd say, it might have been a little bit of a, at a loss, kind of a dreamy day today for Friday, but I think Saturday, Sunday is going to prove to be great days for you. And that's when the moon is in your first house, so you'll feel a little bit more energy. I mean, most everything now is kind of staying at home, doing research, looking at your ancestry, helping out elders in your family, particularly your mother. And it can be a burnout. I'm not going to get your, I'm not going to say wrong, but, even with Jupiter starting to move closer to your third house too, there's kind of like this new renewed curiosity, this renewed feeling of possibilities, maybe starting an art project, working with your hands, and helping others too, doing some service work to stay out of trouble, bring in more compassion. That's where we need to go. Okay. Well. Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to your horoscope. Well, I mean, it's a time, it's time for you to inspire others with your knowledge, and you're learning more right now. Education's never been more important. The moon will be in your first house by, let's see, shall we say... over on the 5th. So that is a Monday. So by Monday, moon will be in your first house, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you should be experiencing some popularity, some feeling, and Sun, Venus, like I said before, third house. You're you're educating yourself. You're taking care of business. You're communicating better. We ought to listen to you, and you're having fun. You're taking risks. You still want to flirt and goof around. And hopefully, you don't get in any trouble. Or maybe maybe you want to get in trouble. I don't know. When I think of right destiny, maybe you want to get in trouble. Okay, all right. Greetings, Pisces. Welcome to your horoscope. So we've got Neptune in the first house. And so everything is like seen through a gaze of, I'm not sure of what I'm looking at. And there's so many possibilities. And I want to do my best, and I want other people to be sensitive to each other's needs. And and it's a weird, it's a strange place where the world is at today. But this is a time, too, where Aries time can help you manifest, help you make money, help you improve your relationship with your family. You've got some surprising ideas. You're reading some radical information. Maybe you're watching Forbidden Knowledge TV or something, or, you're getting yourself into other things. You're in places you're not supposed to go to. You people are mad at you because you like J.P. Sears or something. I don't know. People get mad. You're in Northern California and people are mad at you because you're a Dodger fan, or you're in Southern California and people are mad at you because you're a Giants fan. Anything could happen. And things are on one side, but I think most things are going your way. And by the end of the week, the moon will be, when you get to Thursday, moon will be in Pisces, and you'll be feeling more of yourself. And we'll be getting ready for a new moon next week. And I think right now it's just like, accept that, you need meditation time. You need to be alone, and you need to learn how to love yourself where you actually enjoy it. And from there, come out with your next game plan, your next great work. And we're ready to see it, because it's a good time to socialize a little this weekend, check in with your loved ones, share ideas with other people. And that's it for the Planetary Persuader. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, love your comments, keep them coming. We'll do this again next week, next episode of the Planetary Persuader, your cosmic forecast with me, KozMcKev.